Okay, we will begin with an opening statement from Coach Randy Bennett.
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of our team. These guys, Joe and Dane, our seniors, they're awesome. Never had better leadership on a team. Never had a group of guys that's been 1 through 15 as squared away, have as good attitudes as this group. I'm not saying it's the best team or anything like that, just as good as you can be as a team. We pretty much had them for 2 years, but the young guys came in, did a great job. And so we played well tonight. We lost to a really good team, good program, really well coached, and they just got us down the stretch. But you know, it was a good college basketball game. Like I said, I could not be more proud of this group that I coached.
Okay, we will open up for questions for the student athletes. Third row left.
Calvin, they obviously started attacking the basket a little stronger in the second half. What changed from your guys' perspective as far as what they were doing on offense?
It seemed like they started hitting some tough shots at the end. I mean, in the first half, it felt like we did a pretty good job on defense, first like 10, 14 minutes or so. And we were forcing them into taking tough shots, and it seemed like they were only really scoring when they got offensive rebounds. And then second half, it seemed like they were a little bit more aggressive attacking the paint. And we just got to do a better job of limiting that.
Okay, second row left.
For Jock, Lynn Worthy from the Salt Lake Tribune. After that fast start, did they start doing different things to sort of slow you down offensively? Were you just sort of trying to get other people involved, or what sort of changed after you got off to such a fast start scoring?
No, I think that they just started fronting me on the post a lot more, making it tough for me to catch, and I was catching it out a lot further, which was my fault. I have to do a better job of getting deep catch, but I mean, our guys are getting wide open shots, and I felt like we were moving the ball pretty well in the first half. So yeah, no, it was nothing out of the ordinary. We're used to that stuff, but we just didn't hit shots at the clip we usually do.
Okay, please.
RJ Badia, rushthecourt.net. Jock, can you just talk about your impressions of Lowry today after playing him?
Yeah, he's good. He's really good. I felt like we took him off the three pretty well, and I mean our fours. Dane is one of the best defenders I've ever seen. He did an awesome job, and so did Fitz and Kyle. But he's an athlete, and he has a nice drive to the basket game and stuff like that. So I felt like he wasn't getting the threes like he usually does, and then he just took it to the rack. But I mean, I think that our guys did an absolutely unbelievable job on him, keeping him quiet for the most part. But yeah, I think he just got to the line a few too many times in the end, and that was probably team defense. We needed to help out our fours a bit more, and yeah.
Second row to the left.
John Coon, Sports Exchange. Calvin, in the second half, as a team, you guys had only 2 points off of turnovers. The inability to finish and get after getting turnovers, how much did that hurt the momentum for the team when you were trying to kind of hold them off?
I think that one play at the end where Joe stole the ball and pitched it back to Tanner for a three, kind of like summed up the game a little bit for us and how we played so hard. And Joe forces that turnover like we never quit. And right down to the end, I thought we were gonna win still, till like the last 30 seconds or whatever. But and then yeah, like Jock said, we didn't make shots tonight like we normally do. So it's just I think we fought really hard.
Do we have any more questions for our student athletes? Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much, and congratulations on your season. And now we will open up for questions for Coach Bennett. Okay, back right there.
Randolph Fairbairn, KSL. Coach, if this wasn't the most physical game you've played this year, was it close to it? I mean, just the banging inside, the banging and back and forth.
I mean, they're big, so they're physical defensively. They're big. I don't know. We played some other ones physical. They're physical. It was a physical game. Was it the most physical? Probably not.
Third row left.
Vic from the Chronicle. You guys were 5 of 21 from three-point range. Was that something they were doing, or maybe just like Jock said, missing open shots? Or what was your take on your three-point shooting tonight?
My take on it was we didn't make enough, but yeah, I think it's something they're doing. They close out hard. They work at it. They'll give you threes, but they're flying at you when you shoot them, and they're pretty athletic, so they can get a big hand up there. Some of them we just, we didn't. We had some open ones we needed to make. Sometimes the game comes down to that. You got to hit some open shots. So we didn't. We played well. We didn't play quite well enough to win. And a big part of our game is shooting the ball from three, and we didn't shoot it well enough.
Okay. Third row middle.
Yeah, Mark Purdy from the San Jose Mercury News. Randy, now that Arizona and Gonzaga made it through, they're going to come to San Jose next week. If the seeds hold, they'll meet. And that I'm not going to ask you to tell me who you think will win, but could you tell me how you think that game will be decided if they do meet, given your perspective on the thing?
Let me think of something here. I really haven't thought about that. It'll be a good game. I mean, those two, they're similar. They're both, both teams played with good bigs. Both teams have good guards that are good size, athletic. They both guard you. It's a pretty even game. It'll be a good basketball game. I think those two, I don't know, top 8 teams in the country probably.
Fifth row middle.
Greg Hansen, Arizona Daily Star. How much of a factor is it that Arizona had the 3 bigs to run at Landell?
Yeah, I mean, it's a factor because they can, when they get one in foul trouble, they can bring another one. And they're not afraid to be physical with him because they're not afraid to get in foul trouble. So, yeah, they have a lot of they have four bigs. I mean, Markkanen's another one. So all 4 of those guys are good size and good defensively, and they can wear you out. And I think to be good, you need to have that because you're going to come across when you get down the last 32 or 16 teams, the other team's going to have some bigs. And every time we've gotten in this tournament and advanced at all, that's what we've run into. So you're going to have to have a way to stop those guys. Like there's going to be a Lawndale, or there's going to be a Markkanen, there's going to be somebody, there's going to be Karnowski. That's why those teams are in the final 32 or final 16. It's hard to get there, but when you do, you're going to see some bigs.
Any more questions for Coach Bennett? Okay, we got one right here, please.
Second straight game that Krebs gave you a lift off the bench. Is that a silver lining for this tournament that he's kind of stepped up the last 2 games?
There's a lot of silver linings for this tournament. Like I said, it's team special, but these guys got to participate in the best tournament of the, at the end of the year. You're playing the 68 best. We advanced to the final 32. That experience is so valuable. And we came into this tournament, nobody had played in it, but the experience of playing in these games under this pressure against good teams is just so valuable. And for Tanner to play that well, he played exceptional. He's been coming on. Yeah, he looked like a real player in this tournament. I was really happy for him. I was glad that he could, when the lights were on in this big a stage, he is able to step up and play under pressure. And he really helped us. He really helped us win the VCU game, and he really helped us tonight.
Any more questions for Coach Bennett? All right.
Thank you.
Coach, thank you.